Let's look at what Tesla did today. So we closed at $394.36. That's down $16.69, 4% down. Post-market seemed to be recovering maybe a little bit by $2. So let's take a look at what this means on the chart. We could all say it together. If we don't look at the chart, we have no idea about the context of this move we had today. First things first, this bullish channel is still intact. Tesla is still bullish. Medium term, it's still bullish. Short term, we are still bearish. We did not break this line right here. If we had broken it, then we would have said that short term, we are no longer bearish. And medium term, we are continuing bullish. But this is not what happened. Yesterday, we broke during the day, we broke 415.47, but we caved in. We closed back below 415.47 yesterday. And today, we are continuing a little bit lower. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. Yeah. Yesterday, this was not looking too bad. Yesterday, we bounced on 403.30. We came back down for 5 hours. Then we bounced for 2 hours. This was looking good, actually. And during the day today, we opened the day higher than 403.30, went and almost reached 415.47. Almost reached it, but sellers are just too powerful. We have more sellers than buyers. That's it. So the sellers pushed the price down. We stopped just at the top right here at 396 approximately. Stayed there for another hour, but then we started to cave in. And then we started to zigzag a little bit up and down. And then we finally caved in back, almost back down to 388.73, which was our signal right here. We had the signal because we crossed this. This is a nice case study. We had a move, we had a break, we had a buy signal right here. If you took it, you were in profit. We stayed above 403. Myself, I had set 403 as the profit-taking area. I took profit today as soon as we started to go lower than that. And now we don't have stochastic over 60. We had stochastic over 60 at some point right here. But what is important to understand is that on the daily charts, we never had that stochastic over 60. We never had the buy signal on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, there was no buy signal. On the 1 hour chart, we had a buy signal. So when we have a buy signal on the 1 hour chart, we need to check our trade every hour, every candle, in order to assess what we are going to do with it. Are we going to let it run? And when are we going to sell? We knew that this was a 1 hour move. It was a 1 hour chart move and not a daily move, because on the daily chart, we had no buy signals. So this is a nice case study to show that we can take a small ride on the 1 hour chart, or we can take a small ride on the smaller time frame when the higher time frame is not telling us that we should buy. And this is what we are doing also on Sundays. If you are a member at the community level, on Sunday, we are looking at the weekly chart. So we are looking if we have a bullishness on the weekly chart in order to assess how far the daily chart is going to move once we have a buy signal on the daily chart. So we do it from the weekly chart and daily chart perspective. And during the week, we are doing it from the daily chart and hourly chart perspective. On the daily chart, we don't have stochastic over 60. We had the MACD crossover bearish approximately on Christmas Eve, just before we made the second top. The first top right here, the second top was right here. And then this is what gave us this bearish channel that we have been following ever since. In terms of indicators, things are not looking super good, but it's not too bad because we are still above support. We are still above support and we are still into a bigger bullish channel. A daily chart perspective, we don't need to panic yet. And personally, I would not panic until we go back to 360. It's really possible that we break down to 360. We have important support at 360 right here. If we start breaking 360, then things would be a little bit more dangerous, but we are not there yet. We are still holding. We are at 394 and support is at 388.73. Let's take a look at the rest of the market to understand what could have happened today. So VIX is climbing. We are climbing by 1.8. We are up 11%. So this is an interesting move in the VIX. We have some economic data that came in, ISM services PMIs. We have beat the actual expectations. The service business is doing better than expected. Also, the job openings. I personally don't know if this is what has impacted what we saw today. So VIX is at 1783. So this is close to 18. So let's hope that it stays below 18. Because when it starts to go 18, 19, 20, then things start to not look too good. If we take a look at the bonds, okay, so I guess this had an effect. Bonds, we had some resistance at 4.6%. We were topping there since December 20th, and now today, boom, we are continuing higher. So when the bonds are going higher, the stock market tend to go lower. So maybe this was the culprit right there today. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. So Dow Jones, just a sideways day. We have no stochastic yet. Still above support, maintaining this bullish channel support and also this horizontal support, maintaining it. S&P 500 also above 58, 55. No stochastic. And NASDAQ, oh, look at this. NASDAQ opened higher. It looked like it wanted to break this downward resistance, bearish channel, but no, a big red candle. So basically, NASDAQ, all the tech stocks had a big move down right here. Stochastic is nowhere to be found. And if we take a look at the market itself, look at this. This is completely different than what we saw yesterday. We had lots of greens with the big companies. But right now, energy is doing pretty good. Transportation, not too bad. Health technologies are doing okay. It is what it is. Maybe tomorrow is going to be a better day. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.